Patrik Hutzel from IntensiveCareAtHome.com, where we provide tailor-made solutions for long-term ventilated adults and children with tracheostomies at home, and where we also provide tailor-made solutions for hospitals and intensive care units at home, whilst providing quality care for long-term ventilated adults and children with tracheostomies at home. We're also providing nursing care at home to otherwise medically complex adults and children at home, including home BIPAP, home CPAP, home tracheostomy care, when adults and children are not ventilated, also home TPN, home IV potassium infusions, home IV magnesium infusions, as well as home IV antibiotic infusions. We also provide port management, central line management, PICC line management, Hickman's line management, as well as palliative care at home, which also includes ventilation weaning. We're also providing our critical care nurses for home care to avoid emergency department readmissions or admissions, which we've done successfully for the Western Sydney Local Area Health District for the InTouch program. So today, I have another question from Katie, who says, "Hi Patrick, my dad is currently in ICU. He's on ventilation, tracheostomy, and dialysis. He's had about 12 units of blood since he was admitted. He also has an intravenous drip for hydration, and he's being fed by a nasogastric tube. It seems as though his kidneys and liver have failed. His medical condition before he went into hospital are type 1 diabetes, hypertension, asthma, diabetic neuropathy. He's got post-traumatic stress, anxiety, and depression. He has been in ICU now for nearly 10 weeks, and ICU are saying that they can't keep him there indefinitely. I'm really scared. He's a fighter, and I promised him to never give up in a situation like that. Can he go home with intensive care at home?" From Katie. Well, Katie, that's not an unusual scenario that you are describing here. It's a very sad scenario. For sure, your dad is not in a great place in ICU. He doesn't have any quality of life. ICU is already talking about wanting, for lack of a better term, wanting to kick him out. And, with intensive care at home, that's all possible. And it would provide a win-win situation. So what I mean by that is, your dad has no quality of life. He needs to leave this place because otherwise he'll just get more and more depressed. You're already saying he's had a pre-medical history of depression and post-traumatic stress. A lot of patients coming out of ICU with post-traumatic stress. So, you don't want to prolong the suffering for your dad in ICU and improve his quality of life by going home. And it sounds to me like he can't come off the ventilator, but that is also something that could be facilitated at home. Weaning him off the ventilator can be facilitated at home. Now, an ICU bed costs around $5,000 to $6,000 per bed day. And with intensive care at home, the costs can be cut by approximately 50%. The only thing that I will say here is your dad has a nasogastric tube, whilst we can look after nasogastric tubes at home. In this situation, as much as I'm opposed to PICC tubes in hospitals, in this situation, your dad might benefit from a PICC tube at home, whilst he hopefully can be weaned off the ventilator. If he can't be weaned off the ventilator with the trach, then he will need a PICC regardless. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. Sometimes PICC tubes can't be done because of, maybe some pre-medical conditions. But most of the time a PICC tube can be done, and I would strongly suggest in this situation to do a PICC tube. Now, what we do next is, get the funding for your dad, and then we can organize and hire a nursing team, get all the equipment. It all goes hand in hand, and we can do that as quickly as possible. And you promise him you'll never give up, and we're in the same boat. We never give up on our clients either, because they deserve much better than being kept in an ICU forever and a day, where they don't have any quality of life. And ICU should help you getting your dad home and freeing up the ICU bed. I hope that answers your question, Katie. Now, with intensive care at home, we are currently operating all around Australia. We're operating in all major capital cities, as well as in regional and rural areas. We are an NDIS approved service provider all around Australia. We are a TAC approved and WorkSafe approved provider in Victoria, iCare in New South Wales, NIISQ in Queensland, as well as the Department of Veteran Affairs approved service provider all around Australia. We also have received funding through public hospitals, departments of health, as well as private health funds. And if you're at home already in a similar situation, or you're stuck in ICU in a similar situation, like Katie's dad is, or your loved one, doesn't have the right support at home, we want to hear from you, especially when it comes to ventilation, tracheostomy, or no tracheostomy, but BiPAP or CPAP ventilation, home TPN, etc. Tracheostomy care without ventilation, and the list goes on. And you realize you need this help, you need intensive care nurses at home, please reach out to us. We have helped many, many families in those situations to obtain the funding with our advocacy and to get the critical care nurses at home. We are also providing level 2 and level 3 NDI support coordination. If you want to know more about our level 2 and level 3 NDI support coordination, please reach out to us as well. I've also done an interview with Amanda Riches, who is our NDI support coordinator, and I will link towards that below the video. And if you're an NDI support coordinator working for another organization and you're looking for nursing care for your participants, please reach out to us as well. We're also providing NDI specialist nursing assessments, and we're also providing nursing assessments for any other funding body or organization if you need them, especially when it comes to very complex ventilated and tracheostomy clients in the community or in ICU and in hospitals. And if you're an NDI support coordinator struggling with getting nursing care for your participant, please reach out to us as well. Once again, we have been successfully involved in the advocacy for our clients for nursing care at home from day one. And that's also applicable if you're a family member or a patient who can't get nursing care through the NDIs. We can definitely help you. And if you're a critical care nurse and you're looking for a career change, we want to hear from you as well. If you have worked in critical care for a minimum of 2 years and you ideally have completed a postgraduate critical care nursing qualification, we want to hear from you. We currently have jobs in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Albury, Wodonga, Bendigo in Country Victoria, as well as in Warragul in Country Victoria. We want to hear from you. Please keep in mind, we're looking for critical care nurses that want to complement our team. We want to hire staff that give us regular availabilities because that is what our clients want. Our clients want regular staff. That's why we can provide a tailor-made solution for our clients and their families. That's we are exactly providing. And if you're an intensive care specialist or ICU consultant, we are currently expanding our medical team as well. We want to hear from you. Reach out to us here at intensivecareathome.com. And if you're an intensive care specialist and you have bed blocks in your ICU, I encourage you to eliminate your bed blocks by using intensive care at home. More importantly, we improve the quality of life and sometimes quality of end of life for your patients and their families, and you don't even pay for it. And if you're a hospital executive watching this, we also want to hear from you, because once again, we can help you eliminate bed blocks in ICU, ED, respiratory wards, etc. Our website, once again, is intensivecareathome.com. Call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website or send us an email to info@intensivecareathome.com. And if you're in the US or in the UK or in Canada, please reach out to us as well. We can help you there privately. And if you like my YouTube videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular updates for families with intensive care at home and intensive care. Click the like button, click the notification bell, comment below what you want to see next, what questions and insights you have, and share the video with your friends and families. I also do a weekly YouTube live where I answer your questions live on the show, and you will get notification for the YouTube live if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel or a subscriber to our email newsletter at intensivecareathome.com. Go there and subscribe now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Patrik Hutzel from intensivecareathome.com, and I will talk to you in a few days. Take care for now.